Hey guys, Hector here with a sort of a personal vlog and sort of a Baby Metal vlog. It all kind of ties together. So today my website totally crashed and was taken offline pretty much because of Baby Metal fans. So, and it's partly because of the whole karate music video thingy. So Baby Metal released some like sort of teaser type thingy on their Facebook page and their Twitter page saying tomorrow US people within the United States will be able to see the karate music video on this one website, like musicchoice.com or something like that, but only if you also have like a cable or satellite TV provider. I have Xfinity, so I logged into Xfinity and I just checked it out because I'd never been to that website before, and apparently the music video was already available. So I checked it out. Maybe they had their dates mixed up because, you know, there's a whole time zone thingy. So it was available today. Well, I guess I'm going to be putting this video out on the 18th, so it was available on the 17th. They released a little note on Facebook and Twitter saying it'll be available tomorrow. They didn't say 17th or 18th, so maybe they mixed up the days. I checked out the video. I told everybody else about it, saying you can go here and just log into your TV service provider thingy and you can see the music video up to 720p. It wasn't really that great quality, but whatevs. And then so, just for the heck of it, I made a bunch of GIFs, animated GIFs, and yes, I say GIFs, not GIFs, because it always confuses people. You think that they're talking about giving gifts and not GIFs and stuff, and let's not go into that. Anyway, so I made about 15 animated GIFs, put them on my website, and then blasted it out on Facebook, the Baby Metal fan group, on Twitter, and then on the Reddit, Baby Metal Reddit, and my website got hit hard, like 1,000 views in like, I don't know, 2 minutes or something like that. And so my web host was like, oh my god, panic time. And they said I was using too many resources and it was affecting everybody else on the server or whatever, and so they had to not only take my website offline but completely like shut it down or something. And so I messaged them. I was like, hey, you know what the hell's going on? Because they said I had to message them. I couldn't just do an instant chat. I couldn't call them. I had to go through this one service thingy. So I messaged them through that server thingy. I can't speak, I don't know why. And I waited like 45 minutes before I got a reply. And then they're like, okay, can you do this, turn on Cloudflare, do these optimizations since you're using WordPress, etc., etc., and then we can get your website back on maybe or something. So I'm still actually in the process of doing a couple optimization thingies. My website is still offline at this time. I think it's like midnight or something, March 18th. And so I haven't messaged them back saying, can you put my website online and everything. So I'm still doing the optimizations, but since my website was down, I still wanted to show everybody the GIFs that I made. So I was like, okay, everybody, sorry for, you know, the problems. My website's down. I'll post some GIFs here on Twitter. So I started posting the GIFs on Twitter, about 4 or 5, I think, I don't know. And so my Twitter feed was going pretty good, and then I also, you know, put out a tweet saying, oh yeah, by the way, I'm still having this giveaway for the Baby Metal pop figures and stuff like that. You know, a little bit of promotion here and there. And so some other websites and blogs and stuff were starting to take the GIFs that I had and putting on their sites. One person did ask me, and I was like, yeah, it's totally cool, just give me some credit. Some dude totally didn't even ask me, he just put them on his website. It was a Japanese website, and then he still gave me some credit, so that was cool. And so on the Baby Metal fan club thingy, one of the admins was like, hey, can you give us the video? Can you like download the video for us or something and then give it to us and we'll post it on the fan club? And I guess that was it, I don't know. So I was like, yeah, I guess I can do that because, you know, I know how to do screen captures and stuff since I work on video games and I have to do a lot of screen capture and stuff. And so I was like, I can do it, but can I get some credit? Can you like link people to my YouTube channel or my Twitter or my website or something? Well, not my website since it was down at the moment. And he's like, nah, we can't do that. And I was like, well, then I can't give you the video. Sorry. And he was like, all right, well, we'll deal with it ourselves. And some people were like, oh, yeah, you know, it's just lost in translation. He's just being blunt and whatever. I was like, there's nothing lost in translation. He asked me for something. I asked for something in return. He didn't give me that thing in return. So I said, sucks to be you, basically. I'm not just going to do stuff for people without getting something in return, especially when I'm sticking my neck out there like that, you know, voiding terms of service and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of like, I don't know if it's really illegal since they only allowed it on one website. But also on that whole note, So I guess it's spread everywhere. Some other people did download it and put it on like Daily Motion and everything like that, and then my GIFs were spreading everywhere. Some people were making their own GIFs, and so the Baby Metal official channel on YouTube, the YouTube channel, decided to upload the karate music video about 3 hours ago. It was about 9 p.m. Pacific time, so it was probably about midnight Eastern time. And I was like, I guess they were sick of all these leaks, because it was supposed to be only on this one website, the musicchoice.com, I think it was. It was only supposed to be on that website and only for US people and only tomorrow, but again, maybe the days were mixed up. And now they just put it on their YouTube channel. So I honestly don't think they expected, or they didn't plan to put it on their YouTube channel, because they already uploaded a video earlier that day with that, that contest or whatever. It was like one person who was in the membership, the one membership thingy. You can answer the contest, and if you live in Japan only, and if you won, you can hear the whole Baby Metal CD before everybody else. And that's pretty much what that video was about. And so I don't think they're going to put up those two videos at the same time. And then plus they put out the Facebook and Twitter thing saying that it was going to be only US people. So I think it was a bit of a panic mode, and then Baby Metal's marketing people was just like, alright, we're going to put it on our YouTube channel, so stop leeching our stuff basically and give us our views basically. And so the music video is pretty good, I guess. It's cool. I still am not a huge fan of the song. It's a good song. I'm just like, oh my god, that's a freaking awesome song, like Road of Resistance and Ijime Dame Zettai, Megitsune, and just the harder metal are the ones that I usually like. And so my website's still currently down, and I don't know, because I think they're just giving me these optimization tools and stuff to lower resources a bit. But still, if people aren't familiar with running a website, you have to get a web host to actually run your website, and then there's tiers that you pay, and depending on how much you pay, you are pretty much allowed a certain amount of visitors and a certain amount of resources to use each month. So I started out on the basic plan at like $5 a month at Site 5, and that was only like a max of 10,000 visitors a month. And about 2 or 3 months ago, I was like, alright, I'm getting too many visitors. I'm going to bump it up to $9 a month, which is about 25,000 visitors a month. And I still just got my site just taken down, even though I only had like 1,000. I know it was about 1,000 visitors in that like 5-10 minutes or something, but still I don't think I got another 24,000 within this entire month. So I don't know how some of that stuff works. And they do have another tier in the basic program, and then you can do cloud service, which is even more expensive, and then this other VPS service, which is even way more expensive. And I'm still trying to get money off of Google ads from both my YouTube channels, plural channels, and my website, but they only give you like $100, or they only pay you once you reach a $100 limit. And I still haven't reached that $100 limit in nearly 2 years, because people are pretty much just using ad block all over. And you can take off ad block on certain domains that you trust, because I understand using ad block on certain websites that just blast you with ads, and sometimes you can get certain viruses. But if there are some websites that you trust, you can totally disable ad block on those certain domains. And I have told people, hey, can you guys disable ad block on my website at least? And some YouTubers do like that whole Patreon thing, or give me some money here and there, or they do their own ads like Crunchyroll and Squarespace or whatever. And I actually looked at Squarespace, because they said that your website never goes down, but the plan that I would need would be about $18 a month, and I'm only paying $9 at this time, so that would still be twice of what I'm paying. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then I've also done other things, like I add my PayPal account on the bottom left corner of my website and say, hey, if you guys like what you see, you can drop me a tip, $1, $2, whatever. It's totally cool. I put that up like 4.5 years ago. I still haven't gotten a dime from that. And then I also do, sometimes I say, hey, when I'm doing a product review, like my figures or whatever, I say, hey, you can buy this off of Amazon, just use my link in the description, and then I'll get a small cut, and it won't cost you guys anything extra. So some people have done that. They've used my Amazon links, and I've only gotten like $40 so far over the past year or something. So it's something, but you know, it's just I'm not making enough money to even run my website, let alone the time that it takes to do these YouTube videos and editing, and then other costs like this camera and the lighting. I had to pay a ton for these things. Because if you look at my very first videos, well, actually my very first videos on my first channel, I was just holding a cell phone that was at 720p, really shitty quality, and then I bumped it up to webcam that was at 1080p, and it was okay. And then I finally bumped it up to this camera, 1080p, 60 frames per second, and it's a hell of a lot better. But then I was having lighting issues, so I got a light, and then I got a better microphone and everything. I got the better microphone while I still had a webcam. So yeah, I guess that's all I got to say. I'm just kind of rambling at this time. But my website got taken down because baby metal heads, man, baby metal fans, whatever you want to call them. And I just hope I can get it back up, and I expect more people to come to my website as I do more reviews from baby metal and just other stuff, because I have seen my viewership grow, but I might have to bump up my plan or something, I don't know. But I guess that's it. You can leave me a comment telling me if anybody else runs a website. No, not here. Runs your own website. You know, what do you guys do? What do you use? Have you ever had to bump up your service or something? Have you ever gotten your site totally taken down because of something or another? And I guess that's it. You can also always subscribe to my channel for more vlogs. Sometimes talking about baby metal stuff. Sometimes talking about Japanese product reviews like my figures. And just a bunch of stuff related to Japanese and otaku culture. So if you want to see any of that, definitely subscribe, because more is going to be coming in the future.